So yes, Bethesda has not been shy about banning glitchers, dupers, and cheaters in Fallout 76, and this trend is continuing onward to YouTubers that are posting glitch videos for Fallout 76, videos about how to duplicate and stuff like that. It seems like they're working their way to these YouTubers, so let's talk a bit more about that. Plus, we're going to be going over some information about that stash size limit. A lot of you guys are wondering, what's going on with that? Well, we do have, official updates about that. That is still going to be something that Bethesda is working on. And then what about energy weapons? Energy weapons seem to be almost useless in Fallout 76. We're going to be talking about that as well. But yes, use that video guide as always to skip ahead to the info you seek. And welcome back, my fellow Vault Dwellers and Wasteland Wonders, to Open World Games. Let's do this. So, first and foremost, let's talk about the ban. So, this was posted out on Reddit by Zombie Hater 21, who says this: Bethesda banning Fallout 76 YouTubers exploiting glitches. And it goes to this article right here that says Bethesda is now going after YouTubers who post Fallout 76 glitch videos. So let's dive into this a little bit more. So this is what it goes on to say. Bethesda's Fallout 76 comes with a range of different bugs and issues, of course, but because of that, there's duplication glitches, and many YouTubers are posting about these glitches and explaining how to actually do these glitches. So, right here, it goes on to say what's interesting here is that not only are their main accounts getting banned, but also second accounts that have nothing to do with the duping. And here's the post. And this is from Discord. It says the original post came from Discord chat where one of the YouTubers posted. It says this: to clarify, Blank and myself are the only two confirmed bans for glitching to my knowledge. We both have been banned previously as well. This all stems from our videos. Another thing is that me and him have barely done any duping or mass crafting recently, or at all, for that matter, on our second accounts that got banned today. Many other people are doing that stuff way more, but no punishment has been dished out. It's very possible Bethesda just gave us the reasoning about the mass crafting for our ban because they knew from our videos we had done it again since our previous bans. Basically what I'm saying is they might just be zoned in on us rather than general public currently. Assuming that's the case, I have no idea when or if that will change, as well as how if it does. So yeah, the thing is, when you are on a platform like YouTube and you have a bunch of subscribers, you are kind of leading the charge into what the community, can do. And if you're showing how to dupe and glitch and stuff like that, that's going to make it so much worse for the game, for the stability of the game, for everyone else that is trying to play the game as well. So there is that explanation, and I can kind of really understand where Bethesda is coming from. Of course, banning all dupers, like we've said in previous videos, like a lot of you guys have said, would be like banning half the population. So the thing is to ban the YouTubers and stuff and to discourage them from posting glitches. That's one way to really get to, well, not the core of the problem. Getting to the core of the problem would be getting rid of the glitches and bugs in the first place, which is happening. They're actually patching that stuff out, as we can see from the recent patches. But yeah, it's good to see that they are being more aggressive against those, kind of leading the charge and encouraging such actions in Fallout 76. All right. So some more reactions here from this. Now, some additional posts say this: someone on my friends list just got banned for duping. So that's another thing. And then also, here it was another post from Sir Detrimount, who says, continually patching dupe exploits is important, and I'm happy it's being done, and I want the blatant cheaters gone permanently. And he got an overwhelming amount of support with this one. A lot of the community are feeling the weight of all the cheating that goes on in Fallout 76, especially if you're disconnected from the server. You will really feel the pain there. Now, also, what about the stash size? What's going on with that? So, good question. This was the question out on the Reddit by Borndovakine, who says, can we get a stash limit increase? We want another one. Dang it, 600 is just not enough. And Lone Vault Wanderer from Bethesda says this: hey, as we outlined in a previous Inside the Vault article, we do plan to increase the storage cap beyond 600 once we ensure stability won't be affected. Now, I think what they might be doing here is going through the game and patching it and, addressing these duping problems, glitches, and stuff like that, stabilizing it in that regard, and then moving on to upgrading the stash. That makes a lot of sense to me. But yeah, what type of stash limit would you guys like to see next? Would it be 800, 1,000, something crazy like 2,000? Oh my, can you imagine having all of that room? That would actually be quite incredible. I would absolutely love that. Or hell, even like unlimited stash would even be better, but that's wishful thinking. Alright, so let's talk about energy weapons. A lot of you guys are noticing how pointless it is to kind of use these energy weapons unless you're facing off against, robots and stuff like that, metallic beings of the wasteland. So this was posted out on Reddit by Theron243, who had some great things to say here. He says, Bethesda, can we get a statement about current plans with energy and plasma weapons? There's no reason to use them currently. And he goes on to say this, there are multiple issues with any type of weapons that do energy damage at the moment. You appear to be trying to fix the plasma guns, which is awesome. However, I don't think we have heard what the future plans are for these weapons are, though. So what we would like to see from you guys is a statement on the current state of these weapons, what you think their flaws are, and what their intended use is at the moment. And he furthermore says this list of things that need to change based on community discussion so far. So these are some really good topics here. He says laser and plasma weapon durability seems lacking. Is this where you guys actually want them? To us, having to shoot something a lot more to kill them because damage is lacking and having those weapons break in less shots seems very counterintuitive. Why is it this way? Good question. I love energy weapons. I totally hear you. There's some of you out there that desperately want an energy weapon build, and it's just something that a lot of players are not doing. So it would be nice to see the gameplay style supported in this game, because it seems like, the core gameplay style right now, in my opinion, is smashing some poor fools with, some melee weapons. But there are other various gameplay styles as well. But I don't think there's just enough right now to really keep things interesting when you get to the end game. Also, he goes on to say this damage seems to be lacking for supposed in-game weapons. Do these sit where you currently want them to? My Prime Ultrasight laser rifle with all rifle damage perks set at 63 damage do what? We did have troubles with plasma guns appearing to miss or not do damage. You appear to be on this, though, and I have not tested since the new patch. This could currently be fixed. Thanks again for looking into this. So, yeah, you can see how they're going through and patching stuff, so that's nice. And then he says, edit. There's also a bug, and he talks about bugs and stuff, and goo piles being unlootable. That's happened to me as well, man. That is such a pain in the butt. And then it talks about attachment problems, and then if I missed anything, add to the comments. So, yeah, the community seems to be getting together on this one for sure, and really want some stuff addressed with the energy laser type weapons. But, another thing you have to think about is you kind of do want them specialized, of course, to do more damage against the metallic type creatures, or robots, you say. They're not really creatures. But, it could be very possible down the road that they could add, various types of, robots, new robots and stuff like that. Who knows? That would be a way to encourage players to really mess around with the laser rifles and weapons that are energy based. Alright, now it's time to go over your top comments. Leave a comment down below. Could end up right here. Here we go. So the first top comment comes from Infinity, who says, do you think we will be out of beta soon? I know, man. It seems like we're going to be in beta forever, stuck in this infinite loop. But yeah, I think we'll be out of beta by 2030. Alright, next comment comes from Inform. He says, just a grind. It's not a game anymore. It's just a job. Yes, so hopefully we get news about the Vault DLC, and we get actual quests and stuff like that to make things interesting again, because I think that would help a lot. Next up, we have Roy Stevens, who says, this is overall really good set of fixes. And he's talking about the patch notes I released recently. on the video. Well, I didn't release them. I reported on them. And he says, cutting the dupers off at the knees is a triple positive. Not only will it crack the game economy for when player vending comes in, it will restore stability to the servers, which Bethesda was getting blamed for more than the dupers ruining things for the legit players. And it's also pretty much kills the eBay real-world sales of legendary items, which also encourages more in-game trading and communication among players. I can't believe the eBay thing was even a thing. He says this, the interesting thing is a lot of these patches fix things that I didn't know were even broken, but now I have had an oh, so that's why moment. Why wasn't I ever seeing legendary hunting rifles? Why did it seem all night long wasn't as effective at night, ironically enough? Keep on fighting the good fight. OWG. I'm trying, man. I'm just trying to give you guys the information and then crossing my fingers that, you know, that they really do address a lot of these issues and this game just gets better and better and better over time. So, yeah, we're all in the same boat here. And I'll just keep reporting on the good, the bad, and the ugly. But, guys, thanks so much for all the comments, love, and support on the latest videos. I'm also covering Anthem, by the way, right now, which you guys are extremely curious about. And then, remember, Cyberpunk 2077 and then Borderlands 3 should be in the news here in the next immediate months, really, once we hit spring. So maybe we'll see teases here late, you know, early, how would I say that? Sometime early 2019. I was going to say late early 2019, which doesn't make any sense, but it kind of does. But thanks, guys, so much for watching. Stay tuned for more news about Fallout 76 and open world gaming goodness. And I will see you next time in the Wasteland. Take care.